What's happening, good people? My name is Doug, and this is Favorite Media. In this video, I want to talk about model collapse. If you're into AI like me, and you probably are since you're watching this channel, you've probably heard of model collapse. But if you're not familiar with it, here's what model collapse is. The internet is full of information, the world is full of information, but at some point, these generative AI models that are being trained, these AI models today, are running out of data. They've consumed all the information that there is. So the only way for them to train and get better now is through synthetic data or user-generated data. Model collapse occurs when AI models, particularly those in generative tasks, degrade over time due to training on synthetic data. Now, this data can cause things like reduced output diversity, a tendency for models to produce a safe response, diminished ability to generate creative or original content. Now, I know some AI haters are already answering the question in my thumbnail. Are we the problem? Yes, you are the problem. Go away, AI users. That's not what this is about. But, hi, thanks for dropping by. If you're one of those folks, love to hear from you in the comments. I've seen a lot of articles recently popping up about this whole collapse, this model collapse, the degrading data, and how generative AI is basically starting to eat itself. And that's not good for the AI, and it could lead to the death of AI or a halt in the progress of AI altogether. It got me wondering, are we part of the problem? Is this our fault? Are we killing this thing that we are really enjoying? So I decided to dive into it, get an understanding about it, and share it with you guys and hear what you all think. A lot of the stuff I came across online when I was doing research for this kind of points the finger back at folks like you, like me. Of course, they do go out of their way to say it's, we're unknowingly doing it. Bless our hearts, we just don't know what we're doing, right? Because we're creating data pollution. What's that? As users generate and share AI-created content online, this synthetic data increasingly dominates the datasets used to train new models. This data pollution compromises the quality and diversity of training data, amplification of biases. By consuming and sharing AI-generated content, users may be reinforcing and amplifying existing biases within the data. This leads to less nuanced and more biased outputs from future models. There's this thing called loss of rare events. What's that? Hold on, I got you. As AI-generated content becomes more prevalent, models trained on this data tend to forget the tails of the original data distribution. Rare but important events that often spark creativity and innovation. We don't want these things, obviously, but again, several of the articles I read kind of pointing the finger back at us for creating all that we create online and flooding the internet. Fourth thing is decreased model performance. Over time, this cycle results in models that produce less creative and more repetitive content, diminishing their ability to provide accurate and insightful outputs. And you're like, okay, Doug, what does this have to do with us? Our models are fine. We all make great content. I'm sure you all do, but check this out. There is an impact on creativity and innovation due to model collapse. And here's some of the effects of it. First off, there's the stagnation of innovation. As models increasingly rely on synthetic data, they produce safe, predictable, and mediocre outputs. We also have limited creativity. Collapsed models struggle to generate original, boundary-pushing content, limiting their ability to contribute to creative fields. Another issue, missed opportunities. AI models affected by collapse may become less capable of tackling real-world problems that require nuanced understanding and flexible solutions. But really, let's circle back around to the question here. Are we the problem? I'm not here to point fingers. I'm not going to do that. A lot of the articles I read and pieces about this kind of do. They take a anti-AI stance and point to us, content creators who use AI, as the culprits who will eventually kill AI because we are generating crap through AI and just feeding it back into the system. I don't think we're doing that. I do strongly advocate for a human AI collaboration. And from what I've seen, the majority of people who watch this channel, who comment on this channel, who share things from here are doing the same thing. We are not looking for an easy way out. We are looking for creative partners. We just happen to have a creative partner now that is very fast, very effective, and can write circles, whether that be in a storytelling motif, whether that be in storytelling, video, audio, art. This collaborator is fast, doesn't really fight back. It's not that crazy drummer that shows up 3 hours late and drunk for practice. Shows up on time, knocks out its parts, and does what it needs to do so that we can make things and make things better. And I think that's what we're really trying to do. As long as we're doing that, and those companies out there who are at the leading edge of this continue to create high quality synthetic data to train their machines on, I think we're going to be just fine. I'd really like to know your thoughts. Leave them down below. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, I've been Doug. You guys have been awesome. See you next time.